Good morning, this is Navy Old Salt Gamer. I'm back on Venus. This is incredibly hard. I had no idea. I guess I did, but wow. As you can see, I finally traded for 3 ferns. I could not obviously do this without the trading. You don't start with any seeds. And I've been slowly losing money because I have to keep buying oxygen. I got a lot of tanks, but this will help. So now I can at least start maybe to make my own oxygen. I'm up to 52 kPa in here. I'll show you my cooling network. I got that up and running. Water, I have spent 250 credits for 12 liters of water, which I still have right here in reserve. This one I'm down to 23, so I've used half of that tank just to drink. Again, no source of water here. You could do the combustor on other Oh, storm. You could, I don't know, hope you can hear me over this. You could do the combustor, but you can't really do it on Venus. You can't do it inside because it throws out a ton of heat. You can't do it outside because I just can't get it to work at 460 Kelvin. It just, the water just completely evaporates before you get any benefit out of it. I may play with that a little bit more in creative. Well, I was going to show you the system I got out. Hopefully this will be a good test. Hopefully it doesn't blow. A lot of mining, a lot of trading. You end up mining for a bunch of ores, and then unfortunately you have to trade for them. Why? I'm only at 39% water. Why am I thirsty? Anyway, lung damage is a routine thing, especially when you come in and out. I've been keeping air pressures as low as possible on my oxygen tanks to not burn through oxygen. I am at the point now with the cooling system, this is actually a bigger step than you can imagine, where I can take my full, and that's what all these tanks came from, my full oxygen canisters, my waste canisters, and dump them in here. And then I got 2 vents up here. As you can see, my cooling air is cycling back and forth, but it keeps it in the 20s in here, and I just dumped a tank, so it's a little high. I did turn all my, trying to save some power, I did turn all my 9 ACs up 10 degrees. That's an experiment. The one that I showed in my other video, the lowest one was set at 10, and it was getting it down to under 20 in here, and I really don't need that. Most plants don't like that temperature. 25 is a good temperature in here, and obviously over that way it's going to bounce around a little more, but so my ferns are thriving. I hope that that's raising the oxygen in here a little. I do have a good ratio of oxygen, even with dumping my CO2 tanks in here. I'm going to pause this till the storm is over because I want to show you outside. So I'm going to hit the pause button because I don't feel like going out there in that. Okay, storm's over. I took my helmet off, so the hygiene thing becomes really bad in here. It's on most of the time. Alright, so I'm manually controlling this now, so when I come in and I don't see thriving, I turn it off and on. I don't know how much, I never dealt with ferns too much before, but I still have quite a bit of oxygen in here yet. I've been able, through the trading, to avoid using this. That's my emergency in case I do something stupid with a hatch. I've come close a couple times. I gotta turn this on. Oh, it's gonna holler at me. There we go. Alright, so close the hatch. Vent the air. Turn that off. Then open the door. Okay, so big changes out here. Like I said, I've been mining, and oh, now I'm going to have to make another tracker. I didn't put my tracker away, and I'm sure that storm destroyed it. By the way, I am lucky because I completely unloaded in here my lander. Oh, I gotta make filters. The first storm I got completely destroyed my lander and everything in it. I don't remember what I had left in there. So far it hasn't come back to hurt me. Alright, my AC setup. 9 ACs like I put in my last video. I did turn them all up 10 degrees, but you step them down 50 degrees each, and the end one gets you to 20. Now I had all these set where this got it to 10, but it was actually getting, like I said, too cool in there. Powering this. This is where the mining came in. Oh my goodness. Luckily these aren't too expensive. I don't even know how many I had. I just kept making them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Oh, there's an odd number. 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, 35, so 39, so roughly 40, just a nice even square number, of these, just to keep these running. So to cool my air, 40 wind turbines, and as you can see, these use, on average, they're shutting down a little bit now, but the max they can use is 3.19 kilowatts. And right now I'm only making 2. In a medium wind I gain power. I did hook this up here. Occasionally I've been keeping the coal I mine. Occasionally, not as much anymore, but a lot towards the beginning when I was building these, I had to throw coal in here to keep this charged. See there, I'm making enough. So it only takes a medium wind with these to keep the battery charged. So 40 of these, you know, I could probably use a few more. I'm making 5 kilowatts now. By the way, you can have more than 100 of these and not worry about blowing heavy cables. There were 800 max in the storm, and the heavy cables are 100 kilowatts. So with 100, hey, blue, with 100 of these, you're doing 80,000 kilowatts. I think that's right. But anyway, I figured it out. You can have over 100 of these, because I didn't want to put all these in a series and then have a storm blow them out. So the AC's up and working. I have to trade for food, but at this point, I'm going to have to do over that mountain there. So I filled in most of the holes. I am so happy. This hole, oh, I can't count the times I accidentally stood in that hole. And just frustrating. This whole planet, if you ever do this, it's just aggravating. I mean, your alarms are going off constantly. Quite frankly, it's not a whole lot of fun. And once I get my garden up and running and start expanding in here and proving to myself that I can do this, I may stop this world. I mean, it's just not a fun place to be. Why you would want to go to Venus and try and live? I don't know. I mean, I'm to the point where I could expand my room and put more farm stuff in it. That's maybe my next goal. The big hindrance I have here, I have to figure out some way to make water. Every experiment in creative mode that I've done on greenies. Oh boy, I better take care of that. Do I have? I think they're over here. I don't have much ores left. I mean, I still got 36 of my original steel left. Actually, no. I think I had to make another batch of steel. I can't remember. I've been making ores like crazy, but let me make a filter so I don't end up choking to death here. I got a little bit of time, but let's make this simple filter here. This is the first time I've had to do this, which is kind of surprising, considering all the tanks I've gone through. Okay, sorry about the brief interruption. There, that'll last me. And you know, this next storm will blow those into oblivion. The original 8 wind turbines up there, I could probably join them. I probably will. I don't know why I didn't do that. I might join those down here and then power everything through there, double up the batteries over there. This is just powering my base and my starting equipment, including the trader. The trading part is frustrating only because while you're out here playing around, your oxygen is going mining constantly. Mining, I could mine closer. I could mine over here. I might start doing that. Because there's a mountain over here anyway, but I don't know what ores are there. I got some ores when I dug this out, but not much. Mining, you know, you're just burning oxygen like crazy, and I did some over here, but mostly over towards that area, and now I have to make a tracker. But anyway, I'm rambling. So bottom line, the AC units do work pretty well in this 9 series. 3.19 kilowatts, pretty steady. See, it does drop when one of them goes idle, but it's a pretty steady 3.19 kilowatts. And 40 of these tends to keep up. I could probably use another 10 as a safety factor. Here we go. We're going to be gaining ground. There we go. Tough place and frustrating. I have to solve my water problem. That's my next goal. I have to find a way. Every time I get water here, and I've only done it once, that 1 liter over here, the 12 liters, 250 credits. That's expensive. When you trade ores, a lot of the ones that I'm finding only take, you know, not fired ores. They want the raw ore, and you know, you'll get like iron. I think I get $1.50 a stack, or an ore or something like that. So you know, you go out and mine for some ores, and you come back and you're thinking, oh, I'm going to make some, and then you find out you need the trader, and they want to buy, you know, 50 of them from you, and you're like, oh man, I need those. But you have to have the money to get the oxygen, which I hope I can stop doing now. And it cost me 100 credits just for those 3 ferns. So trading is not my highlight of this game. I don't know, just not something I enjoy doing. So yeah, I'm going to prove to myself that I can make water on this hellhole. But after that, I don't know how much further I'm going to go. I can understand it should be there's a balance, so in my book, between hard and just not fun. And yeah, if you want to sit here and twirl a satellite dish around until you find somebody that's selling gas, or somebody that's going to buy something that you have excess of, like coal. That's one of the things I've been selling. I collect all the coal that I get while I'm mining, and if I didn't put it in that generator, I sold it to anybody that would take it. And you know, that's kind of one of my main sources, that and iron, because there's a lot of iron on this planet. But you know, you kind of need those things to make, what am I up to now? Well, 39, so I'm up to almost 47, well, yeah, 47 windmills, for crying out loud. Anyway, this is Navy Old Salt Gamer struggling to survive on Venus. So far, so far okay, but you see what I'm dealing with. I will get this water thing solved somehow or another. If anybody has any advice, and don't tell me you can use the combustor. I don't have room for a combustor, or not a combustor, what is it, the thing that you throw food in. I mean, yeah, I don't have any food to throw in. I have ferns. 3 ferns that cost me 100 credits. And no space to grow a farm yet. So yeah, you gotta realize you don't come with any seeds. You can't make a farm because the air isn't good until you make 50 stinking windmills to power the AC units. See, I'm slowly losing. I may have to put a couple more on here. You know, in each one of these frames, 4 iron, you start thinking about that. Actually, 5 iron, because you got to put one. You start thinking about that because, you know, I don't know, I think it's 12 long, but you start adding that stuff up in your head. So 12 times, you know, 5, you're like, God dang it, I got to go mine, you know, 100 more iron. And meanwhile, your oxygen's going. Anyway, this is Navy Old Salt Gamer, trying to stay silly on Venus and not die. You have a good day.